So now that we've submitted an application, I'm going to show you a little bit more information that's available once the application has been submitted. So I'm actually going to use the filters here to find an application that has been approved. So I've got a couple different options here. So I'm going to go ahead and click the eyeball button. And that takes me to a page which is the application overview page. So in this case, you can actually click through to get back to the original application that you completed. And since this has been approved, you see the CRRC product rating notification form. So I can click that, and that will populate a new form that is sort of your official notification from the CRRC that you have a rated product. Previously, the CRRC staff were emailing these out, so we're no longer doing that, but you have access to it at any time, and you should get a notification email once this form is available. So you can look at a bunch of different information here about your product through this application overview page, and you can note that there's a couple of fields here I want to talk about. So first one is whether or not the product is visible in the directory. So basically this is, defaults to true, that it should show up in the directory, but you have the option of changing that to false if you want to remove your product from the directory at any time for some reason. Additionally, the brand and model name here, you can see that these are editable fields. So if you change the way that you are marketing your product, even though it's the same physical substance, you can change the brand and model name here and then go ahead and save that. So scrolling down, so we looked at the application. So you can also see that there are test results. So in this case, there's no age test results because it hasn't completed the weathering process, but we can click into the initial test results and you can see information provided by the test lab regarding this product. So we can scroll down and you can see the information that is provided in the test results report, very similar to what was in the PDF version of this form in the past. So you can see all the numbers provided by the test lab, and you can also see that it is performing calculations in real time based on the numbers so that you have confidence in the information provided by the test results. Okay, so going back to the application overview page, we have, in addition to the test results, I wanted to just point out a couple more things. So one is the Energy Star certification. As I mentioned, you can add this in later. So this is something that you can check that box and then provide some additional information to obtain an Energy Star certification for a product. And then I want to talk about the reference products here. So this is pretty common that a manufacturer might sell to another manufacturer who then sells it under a different name. In this case, I am referencing my own product, so it's a little bit different since this is the same company as I'm currently logged in as, but I have sort of different brand names that this is being sold under, but I'm basically referencing the test results of this application. So if it's a reference request from another company, you will see the ability to approve or revoke that reference. And basically that takes the place of our OM authorization form where two companies agree to allow one another to use the test results. So in this case, you're going to be able to log in to an application and be able to see which products are referencing the product or whether your product is referencing another one at any time. And so you can always sort of manage those relationships. And then lastly, you can see down below that there is a history here of the fees. In this case, you see a standard product fee that is due.